Rusviet, fun. Militant. See what we're up against. Saxony Engineering. Yikes. Ooh. Polania Innovative. Nordic Industrial. And we are Rusviet Militant. Alright. Nordic Industrial Militant. Alright, tier list time. Saxony Engineering, F tier. Nordic Industrial, D tier. Polania Innovative, S tier. And Rusviet Militant, SS tier. Jeremy says, so normally would you push for 2 max with trade? With Rusviet Militant, no. Show you what I like to do with Rusviet Militant. Let's see here. We're going to start off with 3 food trades, and what that's going to allow us to do is immediately enlist twice. See what Polania does. If Polania gets a good encounter, we are going to be a little bit vulnerable with this strategy, I think. Let's go ahead and get the deploy enlist. Get some power. Already got a 5 combat card, which is pretty good. See what Polania does here. If Polania goes ahead and trades for metal here, I think I'm going to skip this second enlist and come back to it. We got an upgrade out of Saxony. This early deploy enlist is nice though. We're going to catch all of Industrial Polania and Engineering Saxony's mechs. It's going to give us like 8 coins and another 4 off of us. Really solid. Alright. Innovative Polania knows what he's doing here. So we're really hoping Polania doesn't get a really good encounter here. Because, let's see, it's turn 3. We're going to produce again. And going to produce again in turn 4. Going to trade in turn 5. Move our character to this mountain and make a mech in turn 6. That was not so great for Polania, good for us. The food is nice, the enlisted is nice, it advances Polania's game. I don't think Polania hates this, but we like it because it really slows down their ability to get to the factory and to get on our mountain. What's Nordic gonna do here? The other move to this mountain over here? Set themselves up to produce another mech next turn? Oh, did he mess up the order? He paid 2 pop for 3 coins. Oh, he paid 2 pops and 3 coins to get 4 food, enlist, combat cards. No, he just left it there. Get right. I guess you can't. We're gonna keep, we're not gonna come back to our enlist just yet. Both of these combinations, Industrial Nordic and Innovative Polania, are very fast and gain a lot of momentum. Of course, Polania is not going to get on the factory now for an 8. So we're safe from Polania for the time being. Nordic, though. Nordic Industrial's game can accelerate quickly. Okay, we're going to get an enlist out of Saxony, it looks like. See, that's interesting, because by trading for a metal and an oil, it tells me Polania is probably going to produce, make a mech, and then trade 2 metal, maybe upgrade their deploy, but then they won't have any metal to deploy. Anyone about to enlist? No one's about to enlist. Let's go ahead and work toward getting this first mech. So we traded for 2 metal there because what we're going to do is we're going to move this worker down here to the mountain, move the character down here to the mountain, and deploy our Riverwalk mech here. Then we're going to produce to get to 8 workers. So we will have spent all but 1 metal on the first deploy. And then with 2 workers down here, we'll create 2 more metals. So that will be 3 metal. We move to the farm up here and create our second mech. Get another coin. Nordics. Walk, for which we get a ton of coin because of course we have this deploy enlist already. So now you're gonna upgrade the, ooh. Oh, he went Riverwalk. Well, he's not getting that speed mech yet. I don't like that as a strategy, to be honest. What's Nordic's power situation? He has more than us. Got quite a bit of power. Has he bolstered? I don't think he's bolstered. Did he get off that in counter? Oh, he got power off of the encounter. Yeah, I think Nordic has to rush the factory in this scenario because, I mean, what else is he going to do? He's completely outmatched by us as Rusviet Militant and Polania as well, with Polania Innovative. He doesn't really have a chance unless he can make this a fast game, because the coin production that I can come up with is just going to completely outpace him. Did he get an objective? He did. He probably had, what, technological advantage? What's his factory card? He can get in lists off mismatching resources. That's good for us. That's going to slow him down a little bit. More so than if he had gotten like 2 coin and a power for an enlist. That would have been a devastating card for our game for him to get. Go ahead and grab our combat cards. We're sitting pretty on cards right now. Nordic could attack us this turn from here with the factory card, but I don't think he will. I think he wants to get another mech. Fortunately, we're not going to get many combat cards off our neighbors. Nordic's going to get his enlist from his factory card. It doesn't look like Saxony's going to enlist. Get artillery. No, he got Riverwalk. Good for us. Means he's probably not gearing for our metal right here. If he had gotten artillery and attacked us here, we definitely would have lost that fight. So now we're going to move these 6 workers up here to the farm. Or maybe back here, make them a little safer. We're going to spin this 3 metal and deploy probably speed up here. Nordic can still reach this spot with factory card in this tunnel. Factory card they have is going to be hard for them to use. It requires 2 resources that are different. And there's the trade. Does he steal Nordic resources? I think he might. Yeah, he's going to steal these, or not Nordic, Polania resources. He's going to steal these, right? That gives him 2 factory card uses right there. It's great for him. Polania doesn't have the power to take him back. He brings 2 units. Well, it's close. Yeah, I think that's why he went Riverwalk. I think he's got his eye on Polania right here, taking these resources. Polania just slapped him down right there, didn't even bother to put him over in this more protected spot. Oh, okay. Gonna go for the combat. He's doing is he's bringing these 3 workers to the village. He's gonna win a combat, right? And then he's gonna turn around, produce his worker star and his mech star in the same turn. So he'll have 3 stars in round 10. Yeah, see, it's integral to his strategy that he take that spot because that's going to set it up. So he wasn't taking any chances there. Board's a lot safer than it was. We're going to go to this spot. Do we want to go for the encounter? We kind of do. If I go for the encounter, I leave this spot unprotected, and I feel like I have to go People's Army. Saxony is in no trouble, no danger of touching us, right? Nordic can no longer hit us in 1 turn. Do it. No longer take that mountain. That's why we did it. Okay, let's think this through. If we put speed up here, we're protected up here, but this is vulnerable. The next turn, Nordic probably produces, puts something right there. The next turn we produce, the next turn Nordic can take our metal with the factory card because say they drop their 3rd mech here. So we put speed here. Nordic can attack us here at any time, but has very little power to do it. Polania is back at home base. So we put speed there. Saxony can't reach us. Polania can't reach us. Nordic can't fight us. We produce. Nordic still doesn't have artillery. They're going to be down to 1 power. Speed. I mean, Nordic's winning right now because he's got a lot more spread than us. But just barely. We've got a 8 coin advantage on him, which is actually worth more than the factory right now. So, Lee Infidel, you may find it interesting to know that I've got a Nordic industrial 3-minute strategy video up. And up until the time he was sitting on this mountain here, he was following my strategy exactly. So, he beats me in this game. That's what I get for sharing strategies online, right? That the mech is going right there, where I would put it at least. One power, 1 combat card for him. Oh, it's in your watch list? Cool, man. Oh no, he puts it right there. Which I don't like that because he just has the one combat card anyway, so it doesn't help. Now if Polania attacks him, he just... Yeah, I don't like it. We are going to get tier 2 popularity. And that was our last produce. No one can attack this spot right now. Saxony can now attack this spot. They only have 2 power. Do they have an upgraded move? They do. Don't like it. Thanks, Dan. Right? Nordic making a move. I think Saxony's coming for our food, right? Fell asleep on Saxony there. Might pay for it. Okay. Okay, so I've got 2 choices here. I can go ahead and trade for 2 metal and put it right here. Burn 3 of these food. But if I do that, what's going to happen is Saxony's probably going to attack me right here. Win the battle, because he can play 3 cards to my 1. And it's going to set me back. Nordic's at 4 stars and back up to 5 power. His 6 stars is going to be hard to come by though. I hate wasting a turn doing this, but I think if Saxony attacks me and takes my food, it sets my game back too far. Maybe I'll get some metal off of this encounter and we'll redeem it. No such luck. Structure doesn't do anything for me. I want tier 2 popularity. What's the score looking like? We're actually ahead by 2 coins, even with Nordic's 3-star lead. Nordic's got the power for 1 more combat, especially with artillery. But where does the last star come from? That's an interesting decision by Saxony. He's going to lose all his power attacking Nordic like that. I mean, he's just got 3 workers, so he can still produce without power, right? But And that helps Nordic out, because he pays 2 power essentially and gets a combat card, which helps him get his last combat. See, this is where if Nordic had gotten a better factory card, he'd be sitting really pretty right now. Poor Polania barely owns anything in his home base. Polania is going to help me out a little bit here. Keep Nordic from being in range of finishing. Nordic is hammering Polania like it's personal. Nordic's got to pick on who he can pick on. I mean, Saxony is now a sitting duck. I mean, you want to get a combat star off of Saxony, all it will cost you is 5. He's not sitting on tunnels. He's got a character off by its lonesome. We'll pick on Saxony when it comes time to get our combats. Yes, combats, that's the word. Lost the word. But it's Nordic's job to make sure Rusviet doesn't run wild, right? Yeah. I mean, probably would have been better off focusing me. Because I'm going to go to Lonnie has Riverwalk, so he can actually attack in my village. Not right now, mind you. Basically, we're going to trade for metal twice and get our last 2 enlists. Is anything on the ground that suggests anyone will build or upgrade? No, doesn't really matter. And there is tier 2 for us. We are in an 8 coin lead with 1 star. Rusviet Militant's just too strong. It doesn't look like Nordic at this point can get enough spread. Keep up. And they need 3 more factory card uses, right? And they need a combat. Or they need to feed Saxony to end the game, but Saxony's only got 1 star. Has the most power on the board. Everyone's sitting at 3. Polania could attack us here next turn with all 3 units if they so choose. Nordic is going for that combat, praying to get an enlist off of this encounter. Cutting into our lead here. Oh, but they lost the pop. They lost the pop when they pushed back Sax. They can't get it. Oh. Oh, that bails us out. That's like 2 turns right there that Nordic could have saved by getting that. What'd they go for? Go for the oil. Yeah, just to keep using the factory card, I guess. Sax move? Yes, Sax can move. We're gonna stay in our base. 1 or 2 more turns. Want to end this action? Yes. Points up. 1 more trade for 2 metal. Gives us the enlist star. And we can move the next turn and get a combat and a mech star and an objective, actually. We could have a 3-star turn. Not the fastest Rusviet Militant ever. Ooh. Of course, that has two workers on it. That's the problem. So Saxony moved. We trade next turn. Get the 2 metal, spin the 3 food on the enlist, get the enlist star. Saxony can't move the next turn unless they use their factory card. So there's a good chance, well, we can definitely hit either here and lose the 1 pop, or even better, hit here and lose no pop. Of course, if we attack here, we lose 2 power. But we have People's Army, probably don't need power. And that sets us up to do another combat here the next turn. One enlist for Nordic. Nordic's at 5 stars. Been at 5 stars since turn 11 or 12. Ooh. Rise from Saxony plays the 5. Polania banking on Saxony throwing low. Polania takes 2 pop just to sit at 2 popularity. Maybe they're gonna turn around and pay the pop. I mean, that's not the encounter you wanted if you're Polania. I mean, what are you gonna do with the wood? I mean, they're gonna take it, apparently. You have no buildings. It's turn 14. Alright, Nordic, what do you got up your sleeve? You need coins, right? I'm about to crack 50. Yeah. More than that. Be in the low 50s. Pick up 3 coins and 4, 7, 50. So that's what, 53? Minus a little bit for the resources I'm losing. Okay, I think it'll be right at 50. I was just thinking if there was a way that I could get 2 combats, a mech, and an objective all in one turn. I don't think there's a possible 4-turn ending, 4-star ending. If I could leave if I had a triple move, I could do it. $24 coin, just hard to deal with. Yeah, I'm at 51. Nordic's just kind of played out here. I mean, you can pick up 1, 2 more territories, 3 more territories with full, absolutely full spread. That's 6 points. Seven, 8, 9 for the star. That'd be enough to tie me. Currently win off the tiebreaker. Gotta love Nordic's spread right here, though. I mean, how close is third place? He's 10 coins ahead of third place. Playing with the next to worst combination in the game right now. In this game. This is where if we'd gone with Township instead of People's Army, we could end the game right now. It would have been hard to know that, but as a rule, I'd like to go with Township instead of People's Army. I went with People's Army because I was concerned about Polania attacking me here. But when I moved down to here, I kind of got out of their reach anyway, so I don't think they would have been able to. Yeah, if we had Township, we could go here. We could attack here, here, and move this guy up to here and claim our 3 villages objective simultaneously with picking up 2 combats and a mech star. That would be fun. 4-star turns are always fun. Nordic getting some nice spread here. Take both these workers so we can put 1 here and still attack with 1 here. could attack him, but I don't want to make myself vulnerable the next turn. Can attack or go to the factory next turn. I'm going to have a lot of options. Now we're ahead. Tier 2 Rusviet Militant is pretty much unstoppable. You're the arguably second or third best combination in the game, and the only better combinations would be Rusviet Innovative, which you're already Rusviet. Potentially Crimea Militant, but you've already got the Militant board. And that's about it. Nordic have an upgraded move? They do not, and they cannot move. Nordic's going to pull second, which Nordic Industrial pulling second. If he got lucky off that factory card, he could have given us, and if we don't pick up that 3 popularity off that encounter, he had a shot. He really did. Especially with the way he played it and the spread he got. But it's just a little bit too much to ask with a bad factory card, especially to take down Rusviet Militant. Polania taking 2v1 fight. Nordic. Maybe playing for second here. No, he's not going to get second, or even third. This was a big game. Nordic wins probably. I don't know. I'm going to pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 territories and 2 stars this turn. That's 15 plus 8. That's what? 23? It's like 81 points. I'm not sure anyone would have bid a 35 on Rusviet Militant. Yeah, I think once you get into, I think Rusviet Militant might be worth a little bit more than 20, but once you get up north of like 25, it gets really iffy, especially in a 4-player game. All right, guys, we didn't set any speed records that game, but we oh, I miscounted 91, but we won convincingly. So that's what that $2 for 3 popularity encounter can do for you. All right, well, I'm gonna sign off from now. I may be on later tonight. We'll just have to see. But thanks for watching, guys, and catch you later.